Good afternoon. My name is Officer Elise Wells, Public Information Officer for the DeKalb County Police Department. This afternoon, at approximately 2:49 p.m., DKPD was notified of two-person shot at the 2500 block of Columbia Drive. Once officers arrived on scene, they located two victims suffering from gunshot wounds. Officers attempted life-saving measures but were unsuccessful. Both victims succumbed to their injuries on scene. Both victims are female, one adult, and one child younger than 10. There were other people present inside the location, but are uninjured. We believe this to be a domestic incident, not a random act, but cannot confirm the relationship between the victims at this time. More information will be upcoming, and we'll provide details as soon as possible.
This happened inside an apartment?
Yes.
Describe this, the emotions out here. It's been a hard day.
Absolutely. This is something that is completely senseless. Not only do we have two lives tragically lost, but one of them a child who's just getting started.
Is the manhunt underway? I must have missed that.
Yes. The suspect is not currently in custody, but we're doing everything we can to get him into custody.
You said there were multiple people in the home when
That's
the
correct.
shooting happened, so it's just these two?
That's correct.
Do you believe the child was a target, or do you believe that child was caught in this crossfire and was also a victim? Do you believe these two were targeted?
That's unconfirmed at this time. As soon as we find out any more details about what led up to the shooting, we'll be sure to provide those.
Can you talk too about when your officers respond to this? I know it's bad to this community, but your officers, the parents themselves, I can't even imagine getting on the scene, putting that parent row behind them and what they walked into.
Well, this is something that our officers have to handle every day, and so they come into this knowing that, yes, there are lives that have been tragically lost, but we have to find this suspect, and that's the goal. And then we also have our victim advocates who also respond, who help those families that are going through something tragic.
Can you details on the
identified
suspect?
the suspect at this point?
I can't confirm that information just yet.
Did he live here?
I can't confirm that as well.
Do you believe the suspect's still in this area, or what do you guys believe that suspect's already out of this?
We know that the suspect fled on foot, but that's all that we have at this point.
Do we know if it was mom and little girl?
We don't have their relationships confirmed either.
What about the relationship to the suspect?
We do know it's a domestic incident and that the suspect and the adult victim were known to each other, but we have yet to confirm their specific relationship.
You said the child was female as well.
That's correct. Younger than 10.
Can you say your name again? I didn't get
Officer Elise Wells, WELLS, Public Information Officer.
How do you spell Elise?
ELISE.
Was it multiple gunshots?
I don't have that specific information. We just know that both victims were struck.
Do you know who made the 911 call? Was it a neighbor or somebody in the house?
I don't have that information as well.
Anything you can add, like just, again, this last time we had a 12-year-old killed over in Atlanta. Tonight we have a kid less than 10 years old killed, again, gun violence. I mean, is this something you guys it's got to stop as far as, conflict resolution using guns, especially in something domestic?
Well, any instance of a life lost to tragic gunfire like this is just unacceptable. DKPD gives out free gun locks for people to actually secure their firearms safely, and they're free to the public and can be picked up from any of the 4 DeKalb County Police precincts, and we encourage people to lock up their firearms. We also encourage people, because we can't be in the home to kind of de-escalate, but we encourage people to take a breath and hope that in securing your firearm, it gives you that second to kind of rethink your decisions.
And again, you can't say the relationship between the two victims at this point.
Not at this time. However, more information is coming as the investigators who you see on scene are gathering as many details as possible.
Do they both live in this home?
I don't have that information just yet. Everything is pretty much preliminary at this point, but we wanted to give the public as much information as possible.
So just make sure, like I said, obviously after manhunt, people are going to ask questions. Who should we look? I mean, is there anything to tell them? Or anything?
As soon as we get that information, we will actually be putting it out. So as soon as we get this information and the suspect's information confirmed, we will be sending that out.
I missed the first couple sentences of your statement. Can you
Yes.
repeat it again?
On today's date, around 2:49 p.m., DKPD was notified of two-person shot at the 2500 block of Columbia Drive. Once officers arrived on scene, they located two victims suffering from gunshot wounds. Officers then attempted life-saving measures but were unsuccessful. Both victims succumbed to their injuries on scene. Do you have any other questions? All right, thank you guys so much for coming out. Again, we'll be sending out this statement, and then also, as soon as we get any further information about the suspect, we will be sending this out, and we will be looking for him. Thank you.